What's up everyone? Hi, my name is Linda. Welcome to Rally Pharma, and this is World's Best Doctors channel, right? I know you know it. Today we have a special guest and we are continuing with our series of careers in pharmacy. And I have a very special guest. Guys, drum rolls for her. Yes, so she's going to introduce herself. She's a doctor, she's a pharmacist. Let her introduce herself and then I'll introduce the topic of the day. Welcome, Daktari. Please introduce yourself.
Thanks for having me. It's an honor to be on your channel.
Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Dr Monalisa. I'm the founder of KSC Pharmacy. Yeah.
Okay, so KSC Pharmacy, where is it located? Tell us where your pharmacy is located.
So KSC Pharmacy is located at Current Shopping Center next to Chandarana Food Plus. Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I've come to actually her pharmacy, I'm going to do like a career in the community pharmacy and entrepreneurship. Is it entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship? Whatever you say, yeah. So let's just dive into it. So what really pushed you to start up a community pharmacy?
So it started back when I was in university, back in campus. I always wanted to be my own boss. And since, you can't just come out of campus and become your own boss, you need experience first.
Yeah.
So at the end, after my internship, I was employed at one of the pharmacies in Nairobi West. But sadly, it was a startup pharmacy actually, but sadly we weren't paid. I wasn't paid. It was so sad. That moment is when I realized, I just start my own pharmacy, because at the end of the day, if I had the capability to start up a pharmacy for another person, I could start up my own pharmacy. So yeah, I talked to my parents about it and they were like, it's okay, we can give you a chance. And that's when KSC Pharmacy started, the idea started.
Okay, this is like a beautiful inspiration. And guys, I always tell you, like, young pharmacists out here suffering. Like, you can imagine you're working for someone and then
it's not me
they don't pay you.
It's not me actually. So it's very frustrating to many pharmacists. You can imagine working for someone, you do all your best, and when it comes to starting up a pharmacy, you have from the inventory, you have to key in everything, but at the end the person doesn't recognize your effort. It's really frustrating. And that's what I think, that's what made me I was like, it's time, I need to start my own
pharmacy. Yes. So now, for how long have you been operating?
So KSC Pharmacy started last year, June. That's when we started our operation, but before, we had to design the place and all. We have to register, we have to get the license. So right now we are actually, this is our 8th month. Thanks be to God, we're still surviving.
So you had started talking about now the process of opening up a pharmacy. So could you kindly take us through the process of opening up a pharmacy, starting from now, maybe looking for a venue and stuff, just like everything, if someone wants to open a pharmacy?
So for you to open up a pharmacy, there are two major things you need to have in mind. Number one, who is your target market? Number two, which place do you want to open it? And number three, do you have the capital or not? Those are the three things, because you actually find people will have an idea of having a pharmacy, but when they start operating, they start designing the place, all of a sudden they've closed down. And it's it's very crucial to know your budget when it comes to what's the rent, how much rent will you be paying, because actually your pharmacy won't give you money immediately. So you need to have a plan, like let's say 1 year or 6 months prior. You need to have sources of finance where you have to get your money so that you won't you won't be locked down, These things happen.
They happen. It's rare, because I've actually had friends who've opened pharmacies and then they've closed. So I always wonder, why does that happen?
Sometimes, furthermore, you need to have the money, the capital, because even for your pharmacy to be well, it has a period which it will run. You have to run it under with your own pockets. So you find that many people just start the pharmacy and they'll be like, in 2 months time, I'll get the money. That's a lie. That's a lie. You need to have money on the side to run the pharmacy before. And even when you start up a pharmacy, you need to have your own clientele. You have to form your own customer base. So you won't just open up a pharmacy and you feel like, I'm good. So that's why many people close, and people also close because of maybe they lack hope. You know, sometimes people think, oh, many people actually think when you open up a pharmacy, money, you just get money easily.
Like immediately.
But kwa ground, when you say, in Swahili, it's say kwa ground, we turn it different. Yeah, so, so people close because of such issues, and also discipline, you know, also you have to be, you know, when you open up a pharmacy and you put another person, that other person won't run the business as you. So like me personally, I've worked day in, day out for 6 months non-stop. I've been the one who's been running this pharmacy. It's not easy, guys, so you have to be ready. The discipline, you have to have the discipline of coming every day to the pharmacy. It's not easy. And also when you start a pharmacy, one thing I'll advise people, do not employ someone. Be your own. Make it like your baby. When a baby is born, mommy has to be there. So I advise people, if you start up a pharmacy, make it like your baby.
Your baby, and be there for your baby until now maybe you've blown up. Then
you have
can
the
employ
confidence.
Someone else. And how has this 8-month journey been? Has it been so easy? Has it been so hard? Like, how has it been?
Okay, see, started operating last year June. June 6th was the day we started operating. But before operating, you have to know where will you have your pharmacy. Do you have the money to buy the drugs? And number two, you can't buy all drugs because you don't know your market, you know. So
and this reminds me of my friends. Like, I visited their pharmacies when they're starting, and you can see like the shelves are so empty.
Let me tell you, one day when we started, there was one of my patients, I don't like calling them customers, one of my patients came and said, my drugs have social distance. Because, you know, this pharmacy is big. You know, filling this pharmacy, you can't fill with everything. So we were like, it was an encouragement actually. You know, when you're told your drugs have social distance, definitely, you know, I couldn't start with everything. And, you know, even starting, it's not cheap.
It's not. It's true. Medicines are very expensive.
It's very expensive. It's not. So my drugs had social distance, guys. We're slowly coming up.
Anyway, you start from somewhere. So in the 8 months journey, have you faced challenges? And if you faced challenges, how have you actually overcome them?
So let me tell you, starting up a pharmacy has so many challenges. Because number one, you know, I started up a pharmacy, and my competitors are pharmacies which have like stayed in this business for more than 10 years. They are corporates. So me, I'm there setting up my own pharmacy. This is like my first venture. And you know them, they've already established their customer base. So it was like for you, and actually I was kind of scared, but at the end I wasn't scared at all, because I knew if God has made something for you, it will always be yours. So I started, and I was like, you know what, God, you know why you put me through this? And also another challenge, you know, I operated this pharmacy alone since June to now. So you'll get tired. You're not used, you know, the way people say, I'm leaving my 8 to 5 job, I'm starting my own job. Trust me, when you start your own job,
you'll work a lot.
You're working 24/7. So it was so hard. And number two, I didn't have an off actually. And I'm just thankful because at least my parents were able to support me emotionally. They're able to support me in so many ways, because sometimes you'll be like, oh, why am I coming to work? Why are things not working the way I want? Why is this? So I thank the Lord I had supportive parents, and also had supportive friends who always supported me and always encouraged me.
And then now, since you've talked about like there's a lot of like competition around, what makes you distinct? Do you offer like extra services, or what do you actually do that has made you stand out in the long run?
Actually, what made me stand out is my secret, but I can tell you, we offer services. We offer different types of services, from pregnancy testing, malaria rapid test. We offer blood pressure, blood sugar. The best thing about KC Pharmacy, when you get this test, we're also able to advise you on how to improve your blood pressure, on steps you need to take for your blood sugar to go down even though you're on medication. So you actually get good customer service, because I'm a pharmacist. We study for 5 years. You just don't dispense. You need to explain to the patient. So now
I always see you on social media, like you're talking to people about supplements and cosmetics. So can you just talk about that part?
Oh, nice. So actually, when I started KC Pharmacy, you know, since I was the only one running, I needed a way to reach to my patients and inform them on advice. You advise them on what to take, what not to take, availability of products, because you know, it's a neighborhood, it's a home, so people who are around there, they'll be able to see the products you have, they'll be able to gain knowledge, because sometimes I bring new knowledge to people, and also advice, like literally, many people choose Strepsils. Did you know that? And
people choose Strepsils?
Yeah, people choose Strepsils, and they didn't know it was an issue. I know, right? So in that platform, in WhatsApp status, in my Instagram, I'm able to, these small things, you know, some small things. You see the way you're saying, people actually stress, but people don't know. They'll be like, if for this medicine to work faster, let me just chew it. So I'm able to give people advice on these basic things, and people actually reply, and the product availability. So I get many replies, I get customers through that.
Which is okay. By the way, guys, customer service is top notch if you want to do your own pharmacy. Now, I always see like on social media, people are saying, oh, I quit my 9 to 5 and I started my business. Now I'm a billionaire, now I'm a millionaire. So would you advise actually someone to quit their 9 to 5 and start a business? Is it so flashy as it's been like paraded on social media, or just tell us about like the advantages and disadvantages of being an entrepreneur?
Let me tell you, the first thing I always advise people, do what you love. Because entrepreneurship, when people say, oh, I quit my job 9 to 5, trust me, here there's no 9 to 5, you work 24/7.
24/7,
The way they put it, it's not like the grass is green on the other side. We are operating on the same farm. And it actually needs, you'll use so much energy, be ready to get tired. And one thing about salary, even if you call in, I'm sick, you can stay 1 week at home, but the salary will still be,
it will still come.
Entrepreneurship, you don't work, input is output, it's directly proportional to output. So if you yourself, you don't work,
you won't eat. Oh my God, now I'm even scared. Anyway,
but one advantage now, you need not to be scared. So another advantage of having entrepreneurship is you have a chance to grow according to your pace. You get that? You have a chance to grow according to your pace, because normally in salaried people, you work, your increase in salary is under control of someone.
And by the time they increase your salary, it can be like it can take some time.
It can take years, sometimes even decades. But in entrepreneurship, you know, the harder you work, the smart you have to be smart. So you have a chance to grow, and your growth is flexible on you. You're not someone is not dependent on your growth. You can grow on your own very fast, and the returns are there.
So for me, who's in the 9 to 5, I always tend to think like the grass is greener on the other side, because of what I see on social media. Like people say like, I quit and then I'm a millionaire. Then I'm like, so should I quit? Should I just quit and start my own thing? But then there's that fear. Actually, there's that fear of maybe not having a constant salary or something of the sort. I know so many people are out there thinking like that. So is entrepreneurship worth that risk?
Entrepreneurship is worth all the risk. Imagine having a job which you can, as in your growth, you determine your growth. It's very, and also being your boss. You know, salaried people, someone controls you, and naturally, we don't like being controlled. You want to do things at your own pace, at your own. So entrepreneurship is actually very interesting. You have your own control. Actually, you feel like whatever you're putting in is what you'll get in return. So it's very fulfilling. That thing, I'm telling you guys, it's the best thing ever. So if you want to do entrepreneurship,
and I also tend to think like waking up to do something that you love, it's really, really fulfilling. Like for myself, I always get excited when I come to shoot. Like it gives me like so much joy and so much fulfillment. Like I feel so comfortable in front of the camera. So guys, do what you love and the results will show at the end of the day.
Because when you do what you love, you feel at peace. You know that peace, there's some entrepreneurial peace. That's why people want to be entrepreneurs, because there's that peace of mind. It's very rare, and actually when you feel it, you never want to go back. Yeah. So it's very fulfilling. You don't be scared. Yeah, you can. If I did it, you can do it.
Yeah,
you know?
anyone can do it actually. Yeah. So I know there are so many young pharmacists out there who want to start their own pharmacies, but there's this discouragement. Yeah, like you see people are opening, people are closing, there's unfair competition, like you know the way the market is right now. So if there's anyone out there who wants to start, what advice can you actually give them?
Interesting. That's actually a very, very good question. So when it comes up to starting up, let me say, because I'm a pharmacy, I know about the pharmacy world. When it comes when you see many pharmacies and you want to start up a pharmacy, don't be discouraged, because at the end of the day, you'll have your own client base. You know, so don't say like there are so many pharmacies, I can't open up a pharmacy. That's a lie. Because actually, how many pharmacies are here? More than 5, and I was able to get my own clientele. So don't be scared. Number 2, the most important thing is discipline. And commitment, discipline, because it requires some level of discipline, because no one is telling you to go to work.
At the end of the day,
no one is telling you to do nothing. So you have to be very, very disciplined, and you have to be ready to put in the hard work. It's not easy. Returns are not pop. You like just started. Your returns are not. You have to be very ready to have. You call it that plateau phase of you're trying to get things ready. So don't think that you start entrepreneurship. People always talk about, I'm loving it, but let me tell you, it's not easy. The grass is not green on the other side. It has its own challenges. Because let me tell you, when you're put in a position where your input is exactly directly proportional to your output, there's no joke.
There's no joke.
And remember, the landlord is waiting for rent. Whether you come to work or not, rent has to be paid. License at the end of the year has to be paid. Advertisement has to be paid. There's so much payment. So there's no sleeping. Hakuna kulala, I can tell you. But the best thing about it, remember, your input is directly proportional to your output. So no one will control your increase in salary the way salaried people are. You can actually grow. You can grow quick. So money, you can get money very fast as compared to people who are salaried. So actually, when people want to get money fast and get money quick at a young age, they end up doing entrepreneurship.
Okay. Yeah, and then you had talked about like setting up the pharmacy. So I just want to ask, does the way your pharmacy look influence the way you'll get customers? Yeah, so can you comment on that?
I can start by saying, do you see that saying when people say you eat the food first with your eyes?
Okay.
You eat the food first with your eyes.
With your eyes,
the food can be yummy, but if you look at it, it's
you
won't eat it.
It's
the same way you enter a pharmacy. You want to enter a pharmacy, we know the beauty, the design is very, very important. Because what people see, and also your products have to be visible, all your products, so that when your customer comes in, they have to see everything. So you have to put in mind that thing, and your design, you have to be different. How different will you be? You have to put the beauty aspect in it. Lighting is very important, because in the evening, someone wants to come to a pharmacy and feel comfortable. You don't want to come to a pharmacy, it's all black, it's dark, there's no design. It's actually discouraging, because also pharmacy, we don't only sell drugs, we also sell cosmetics. Why would you want to come in a cosmetic shop which looks dull? You want to be enticed. So design is actually very, very important. The way you eat first with your eyes is the way someone purchases something the first time they enter your pharmacy.
And then do you have like a support system for maybe if I want to start? Will I know like that I have people I can reach out to, or how do you guys in the community like operate?
So before I started my pharmacy, I had done so much research in the internet, how pharmacies in UK operate, and I was you have to be very, very receptive of ideas, because remember, you have never started that business, there are people before you. So listening to what people advise, I'm very thankful for people who I approached, because they had pharmacists before, and they were able to give me advice, which was very, very important, and I'm very, very happy for that. So it's always a learning process. Entrepreneurial, it's a learning process. So you can't say, I know it all. You can never know it all, because people were before you. You can avoid so much failures by following advice from other people.
And with that, So guys, I know like if you want to start up a pharmacy, she is available like for advice, right?
Yeah, free of charge, man, because you know at the end of the day we have each other, we have to help each other, you know. Yeah, so whatever I've learned, I'm able to pass it on to the next person. So you can reach me.
Yeah. So you can just tell us like about your pharmacy, where it's located, and if someone wants to reach you, how do they do that?
So my pharmacy is located in Karen, exactly Karen Shopping Center, next to Food Plus, Chandarana Food Plus. My email is kscpharma@gmail.com. You can find me also in Instagram, KSC Pharmacy, and also my contacts you will put down where you can get. When you need, we have so many things. If you want cosmetics, if you want any advice of any drug, if you want, as in generally, if it's not food, definitely it's in the pharmacy. So we have a wide range of products. So if you need anything, you can be able to reach me out. Also, you can follow my Instagram page. You'll see some of the products. I'm still updating on some of the products. And I'll be very happy to serve you.
Okay, so what I'll do, guys, I'll leave all her details in the description box. Please make sure you check them out. And so we've come to the end of our video. And guys, if you have any questions relating to how to start up a pharmacy, entrepreneurship and the journey, kindly let me know in the comment section. She will be able to respond. And thank you so much, Doc, for honoring this call and coming. It like really means a lot. And thank you so much, guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. I know you're going to like it. And lastly, kindly just take 5 seconds and subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, guys. I'm bringing you like really nice content, and I know you're liking it. So if you have any questions, comment section. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.